Mnafanya nini mkiuana? Ati, oh, he cheated on me, she cheated on me. Nobody belongs to anybody. Hello guys, karibuni tena to Lola Chillers Pod. My name is Lola and we have been on the 2023 detox, discussing various things, giving you a bit of my lessons in life. I know you do not need them, but anyway, I'll give them to you. And it's been a fun way of just releasing a lot of what maybe I have been harboring, because I've been creating content for a while now. And not even a while, I've been creating content for like forever. My background is in just, creating content. But this time around, I'm trying to get my YouTube channel going. Guys, please, if you love what I do, subscribe, like, share. Let's do this together. Sindio, we have to support each other, kabisa. And today, we are going to be talking about the 10 lessons I have learned over the past 3 years. That is 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. No, there's a lesson there that goes as far back as 2018. So yeah, 2018, 2019 and all that. So we'll be going through the 10 lessons that I've been able to learn over those period of years. I'm just borrowing from here, hapa na pale. I am not a guru. I am not a professional in this area. I'm not trying to give you, I'm not your therapist. Oh. I'm not. I'm just trying to do, to share with you what I have learned. And in the comments, unaweza share na mimi pia. Let me know exactly what life has taught you over the past 5 years. Lessons are usually very different depending with individuals and depending with the stage of life you're in. Sawa. So, guys, lesson number 1 that this is a lesson that stands out for me so much. And I feel like it should be a broad topic. Enye mtu anatakana akae tu chini atuambie like what happens, what we should all do. But personally for me, I won't go deep into it. Maybe at a later stage, you go down the line, I'll go through it. I'll decide to dig deeper and we can talk all about it. Maybe get professionals on board, tell us more about it. But for me, lesson number 1 that I've gotten to learn over the past 5 years, toxic environments can kill you. Toxic, especially toxic work environments. That is a lesson. That is a lesson that, I have to go back on. Now, what people don't know is that we spend close to 80% of our lives working. 80. It's only 20% of your life that you spend outside there growing up and maybe aging after you've retired. But a big chunk of it, 80% of it, you spend working, especially for those of you who are employed. Now, I'm not talking about the self-employed ones, mostly about the employed ones. This was a very bitter lesson for me to have to learn. And I had to learn it twice for it to sink in. And it's a long story. For those people who know me, they know very well that toxic work environments, they know what I went through. They know, if you're in that position, let me just say, like, as you can see, I lack words because it is really a sad affair to be waking up in the morning and going to this place that drains you, that is killing you slowly by slowly, that is extremely stressful, that you have to go with your gears up, with your armor up, and you're ready to be fighting every day. It is tiring. Human beings can be really cruel. Human beings can be really cruel. And as much as some of us go through life just giving opportunities to people like, no matter who they are, we believe they have some good in them, we have to agree that human beings, if you let them, if you don't set boundaries, human beings are not the best of people. I know people who've worked in the same environments for years. Okay, let me just give you a small snippet of my story. So, after college, I landed a job at a government corporation. And it's one of those places where you permanently get a position, you are counted as one of the luckiest, because once you get a job in government, you know, they say it's for life. And I tended to believe that. And what I came to realize along the way is that that environment was extremely toxic for me. But then being very young, siku realize ya kwamba I needed to catch that mapema sana. I kept on thinking that, oh, maybe I'm the one who does not have certain skills to navigate this type of environment. And every day I would work on myself, and every day I would try to be my best, do my best. And sometimes it was out of the blue that things would happen. And it's like every day you'd go to work, you know, working on, like, ready to fight someone, or you don't know what you're going to be dealing with at work. And it wasn't the most peaceful place. And along the way, let me just say, my mental health did suffer a lot. And only my family members and a few people know about that. So let me just say, work environments, especially the toxic ones. If you're in such an environment, make it a point that in 2023, you're working to get out of it. Please. Because the reason why I stuck in that environment is because it is the it job. You know, I would never have to worry about an income, where it was going to come from, whether I'm going to lose this job or not. They call it having job security. But what people did not tell me about is that I had to deal with other things to be able to maintain that particular job. So if you're in such a work environment, just make 2023 your year. You know, work on living that particular environment. Work on, and that means applying for jobs, attending interviews, even if it's starting a small business on the side, which can cushion you just in case you want to walk away. And personally, I'm all for resigning. I wish someone would have told me resignation is a part of the process, that you do not need to be afraid to leave your job. But then again, I do not encourage leaving a job when you do not have a way out, because I've also been on the other side of it. But anyway, by the end of the day, that. And in that particular journey of me realizing that toxic work environments can kill you, I also realized that the human resource manager of any company is there to protect the company and not you. Someone told me this and I was like, whoa, are you serious? And I know some of you will be watching and will be like, is she just realizing that now? Yes, I realized that too late, because I remember there's this particular work job I was working, and our immediate supervisor was how do I even describe this? Like, yani people go to work to mentally torture people every day. Okay, let me go back to the story. So this particular supervisor, we could not stand her. She was just too much. We were all going through our own things, and we were all wondering, like, whoa, is this a place we need to be coming to every day? So one of us decided to go tell the HR that, hey, we are going through we are going through this thing with this particular manager, and we would like you guys to look into it because it's affecting our work. Guess what? Your guess is as good as mine. What are you guessing, by the way? What were you guessing? Yeah, guys were fired for reporting the manager, and the manager stayed, and the manager even left that place and went to a different job, and guys were fired. So anyway, toxic work environments in this 2023, just look within it. If your job is draining you, that money is not worth it. I've seen people commit suicide because of the places they work in. I've seen people literally go bonkers because of the environment they work in. I've been in a situation where a lot of my colleagues were attending therapy because the work environment was toxic. Topic for another day. Lesson number 2 that I've gotten to learn is invest in experiences and not material things. I know nowadays it's like, okay, which is which, but as you get older, as a human being, you start treasuring certain things. Treasuring, did I just say treasure? Okay, you start to treasure kizungu. You start to treasure certain things more than others. When I was younger, I would, for me, acquiring things was what was important for me. But right now, it's just me waking up and taking a road trip to somewhere, just enjoying time with my family and all that. So invest in experiences and not material things. Sawa sawa. I won't go deep into that because it's self-explanatory. Now, lesson number 3 that I had to learn. Skincare is very important if you want to age gracefully. Let me repeat. Skincare is very important if you want to age gracefully. I know this might seem like self-explanatory, but let me dig a bit into it. There are these women you watch that are much older than you, that you meet, and they look so good. Yani, you come close to someone like this, you're like, what do you do? What do you eat? Are you like drinking from a fountain of youth somewhere? Because definitely good skincare is related to youthfulness, which right nowadays is the vice versa. These young people outside here are not looking, their skin is not as good as these women who are a bit older. You get. So these are people who have purpose to take care of their skin along the journey. And this is just by also embracing modern technology and modern skincare methods and vitu kama hizo, which are a bit expensive. But also aside that, skincare also comes from the inside. If you're the kind of person who is very stressed, who doesn't eat well, nyinyi watu wenye mnapenda K something, I don't want to mention the name here, and other fast food places, definitely your skin won't look as good as you want it to look like, and you'll buy everything you can buy for market. And let me tell you, the impact of you not taking care of your skin in your teens, in your 20s, will start showing up in your 30s and 40s and 50s. That is for sure. So skincare goes a long way. I'll give you my skincare recipes maybe in the future. I don't say I am up there in terms of skincare per se and looking good, but if you guys want to know, I might dish a few things up and pale about what I do with my skin. Sawa. That was lesson number 3. For me, lesson number 4 also is be careful with what you put on and in your body. Be very careful. What you eat, what you think, what you manifest, how you dress, how you smell, what you put on your skin. Like, there's so many things, the people you surround yourself with, you know, the environment you live in. Kama iko with a lot of pollution, guy, shida ni wewe tu, because, you know, the impact will be seen. So for me, that is also self-explanatory. Lesson number 4, I won't go much into it. Let's move on to lesson number 5. Always check on your mental health and seek help when needed. So, mental health in Kenya imeanza kuwa such a big deal. Lately, people are talking about mental health. They're talking about, oh, get checked. They're talking about speak up, speak out. And it's good. It's good that people are self-aware and they are aware that this here helps a lot in how you move in this world. Mental health just literally just means just being aware about what goes in up here, what goes on up here, in and on, garbage in, garbage out, which is very true. What do you watch? What do you think? You know, who are the people who put ideas in your mind? Who are the people who are shaping how you think? The longer you stay around them, you become them. Yeah. So that's what we were talking about, mental health. And it is not shameful to seek for therapy. It's not shameful to be down and say, hey, I think I'm down, but not out. I need to go get some help. Don't check out. Do not check out. Just check on your mental health this 2023. Check yourself into therapy if it's too bad. Talk to friends. Talk to family if they care. Sometimes family never cares. If they care, and also try to figure out what helps you in distressing each and every day and embrace it. Number 6, lesson that I've gotten to learn over the past 5 years is you do not need a lot of friends. Right now, if you ask me where some of my friends are, siwezi kuambia. And not because they were bad people, and not because I'm the best of friends. I don't know, life just happens. The number of friends you have in your tweens, that is in your 20s, for those of you who do not know, the number of friends you have in your tweens are not the kind, are not gonna be there. Most of them are not going to be there in your 30s and 40s, even late 20s. They are not gonna be there. I think because we always think that friendship just happens and is meant to just happen and continue happening, until you get to a point in life you start realizing that friendships are also relationships and they need work. So you have expectations on your friends and they don't deliver, and you do not say, you just cut them off. You're like, yeah. But the main lesson that I learned is they're not going to be there. You either are going to outgrow them, they're going to outgrow you, they're going to go through on their own different paths. So you'll realize that your friendship circle will be dwindling, and you'll start, at first it should be a struggle, but then again you'll start being okay with the number of friends shrinking in your life. So let's go to lesson number 7. Lesson number 7, consistency gets you rewards. I need to tell myself that over and over again because yeah, I'm the type of person who starts something, I'm like, I need instant results. If it doesn't happen, I get bored, I leave it for a while. I can still come back to it, but then again, yeah, I think we all need that lesson, that consistency gets you rewards. You have to do it and do it and do it until you get it right, until you get to a place where you feel like this is where I wanted to be. You know, we belong to an instant coffee generation where we feel like we need things instantly happen. And sometimes it's not so. Sometimes it takes time. And it is scary. It is very scary to think that if it's something you want to be successful in next year, that success will happen to you maybe in 10 years' time. And it's scary to think that in 10 years' time you'll still be doing the same thing and trying to convince Watu that, hey, be with me, you know, and all that, especially when it comes to this YouTube journey. So yeah, but it's among the lessons that I've learned, that consistency gets you rewards. That's lesson number 7. Self-explanatory, not getting much into it, but that's just it. Now, lesson number 8. This is especially to our teenagers and our preteens and our teenagers. Please, guys, like, life is not that serious. Life is not that serious that you can feel that you found your forever, your perfect match at 17. And even if you have, you guys have to give each other time to grow, to explore, to get to know who they are as a person. And even if they change their mind, it's none of your business. Nobody belongs to anybody. Everybody should be doing them at that age. That is the age where you're supposed to explore. Adulting is very, very challenging. So if you get yourself into stages that you are not prepared for, you are not, you know, ready for, stages that you have not grown into, stages of life that you have not grown into, you're definitely gonna mess up. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm surprised to see people saying they're living together at the age of like 20. Yes, there are those who have succeeded. I know some of them have YouTube channels and they're kind of, you know, pushing that whole agenda, not maybe intentionally, but the agenda is out there that it can happen. But the truth is, in every choice that you make, there's a sacrifice. If you decide to sacrifice your youthfulness, your certain years, because you've chosen a certain path, you'll have to deal with that in the future, whether you like it or not. In every sacrifice, you have to deal with something in the future. So please date around, have fun, get to know people, talk to a lot of people, go to these lunches, go to these whatevers. You know, it's so sad to see university students dying, 19-year-olds being found in houses killed by boyfriends because you're trying to play a role that is not for you at that particular moment. If you're in school to study, just be in school na usome, na utoke, ugraduate and start looking for all those things, because by then you would have become wiser. That's it for me. That's it for me. Now, and also lesson number 9 is conflict resolution. Know how to resolve conflict. Jua vile unaongea na watu. If there is a situation that needs to be dealt with, you also have to learn along the way how to deal with it. And those are the lessons that I've learned also. Although, kwa hiyo conflict resolution, hata mimi saa nyingine ukinipata pabaya, but anyway, all human beings, we're emotional beings, and sometimes it can get out of control. And I think the wise man, the wisest person out there knows that you are your own master. If you're able to control or manage your emotion, nimesema control. Hey, anyway, if you're able to control or manage your emotions, then you're a winner. You're a winner. You can hack anything in this life. You can have good relationships. You can survive with people. You can know how to mingle with people, how to, you know, be with them. Anyway, I know there's a lot of noise from where I am because I have neighbors. But it's sawa. So lesson number 10, choose you and always choose you. Nobody should or anything should ever make you feel guilty for choosing you. Always choose you in every circumstance, just go back to yourself. Ask yourself, am I happy here? Do I belong here? Why do I feel a certain way when I'm here? You know, always go back to yourself and always choose you each and every time this 2023. Always choose you. Close your ears to the noise and focus on self. Oh, nice one. So, guys, that's it for me. So kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel kama unapenda content yangu. Like, share if you like what I'm talking about. And I know someone said that YouTubers tunapendanga kubeg sana. I think you just watch a lot of YouTube videos that you see a lot of people go like, kindly guys, like, share, subscribe. But I always feel like as long as I'm doing a good job by that, you guys will just subscribe. So kindly guys, subscribe. If you like my content, subscribe, like, share, and then tutakutana huko mbele. I'll be dropping a lot more of these videos in 2023. And let me not lie to you. I saw a funny comment somewhere in one of those Facebook groups, and they were saying that this kind of YouTubing, what is it called? That apparently, yeah, anyway, nitawaambia that later on. So it's adios for me from here. Until next time, bye-bye.